So I assume a lot of you guys are probably bored on quarantine and stuff, and you're trying to look for new things to watch on Netflix because everybody's touched every crack and crevice of the internet. I actually wound up discovering a show that recently got added to Netflix, and I'm pretty sure it got added worldwide. It's called Kingdom, and let's not be confused with The Last Kingdom. This is actually a show that is pretty much about UFC fighting and blah 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 MMA. So a lot of you guys might be like, "Oh my God, one of those." No, no, no. It was actually pretty interesting. So what caught my eye initially, right, was the fact that Nick Jonas was in it. He was pretty much the face of this series, right? I guess it was a series that aired on DirecTV, and I was like, I've never really seen Nick Jonas in anything besides the Jonas Brothers and Disney Channel. So maybe this might be something different. I've never seen him fight or anything. Just paint him in a different light. So I decided to give this show a shot, and I was not disappointed. I was not disappointed. I watched it, and there are a lot of elements I liked about this show. It was very gritty, very graphic. Gave you a really strong dose of reality as far as what happens behind the scenes in the life of an average fighter, right? I mean, we think that all these UFC fighters get paid buku bucks, to go up there and fight on live television and stuff. And in actuality, they don't. They struggle to make just ends meet, and everything's based on whether or not they win or lose. And of course, you can't win all the time, so it kind of makes life a little rough. And of course, it covers a very extensive, background story of Nick Jonas's character, Jonathan Tucker's character, and a bunch of other actors that are in the show that played various characters, and the struggles they go through behind the scenes, which I thought they painted very, very, very well. It did a very excellent job of character development throughout the entire series. I was very impressed. There were parts of the story towards the end that I thought were almost added in at random to kind of help button up the story plot a little bit, but I enjoyed it overall. It was a very, very, very good show, very well thought out, and it definitely shined a light on the not so glamorous life of being a fighter if you decided to take a route in life like that. Now, what I also noticed and stuff, as far as the soundtracks and stuff they use, and even the fighting techniques and everything too, they tried to make this as authentic as possible. I mean, you see, like, I've seen movies that try to tell the narrative of what it's like to be a fighter, and they normally wind up glamorizing the lifestyle and stuff. They're like, oh yeah, you fight, you win all the time, you work hard, you always get the bag in the end. But they never factor in outside elements, and there was a whole lot in this show that was crazy. I mean, you had a dysfunctional family that was trying to get their stuff together, and you kind of see them almost lackluster kind of come together towards the end and whatnot through a string of very unfortunate events. And it just opened my eyes to the world of that kind of lifestyle. I mean, initially, like, the glamorizing of the sport really came from the training aspect and like, cutting weight, for instance. I mean, we've all seen wrestlers drop like 30-40 pounds in like, the span of a few weeks or even a week, which is super unhealthy, but that's just the life of a fighter. So very, very crazy, and I would definitely recommend everybody watch this. I mean, I look at a few things when I watch shows that keep me, like, entertained. I look at how authentic it is. Does it try to censor anything, blood, nudity, whatever, that would add to the story or take away? Do they add anything unnecessary to the story? And after looking through all of that, I would definitely give this story, like the entire show, an 8.5 or a 9 out of 10. I would probably settle with an 8.5. It was very good. I felt like they probably could have concluded the show a lot better than the way they did, because it seemed like it almost ended kind of abruptly, but at the same time, there wasn't really much to tell after the end of the show. So yeah, that's pretty much my honest feedback on that. You guys should check it out if you have nothing else to watch. It's 3 seasons. The first season's 10 episodes. The second season is 20 episodes, and you go through a lot. I think the second season was probably my favorite. You go through a roller coaster ride of emotions throughout the entire thing, and you get to see really like a strong struggle of character development amongst a bunch of different characters. There's one in particular that you guys are probably going to fall in love with as far as how that person's story is told, and it's just absolutely beautiful. So if you guys are looking for anything to watch, definitely watch Kingdom. It's very good. And that's pretty much it. I'll kind of inform you guys of other things I'm watching. I mean, if you guys are wondering, like, oh my God, like, he's posting like random stuff or whatever, I kind of have a lot of shows that I check out, and I'm just like, yeah, you guys should probably look into it. But that's about it. See ya.